Hey guys, it's Riley Salter here, and welcome to my top 10 superhero movies that I love, but everybody else hates. Now you're probably thinking that I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel with this one, but I've actually got some other good ideas for videos, but I thought this was worth mentioning because I do love superhero movies, and some of them I've realised recently I've had some seriously bad reviews, just so I'll make a top 10 on it. Just so we're clear, 10 is a movie that I like, and I don't think it should have got as many bad reviews as it did. And 1 is a movie that I loved a bit and had some seriously bad reviews. So yeah, let's get to it. Number 10, Green Lantern. Now, I don't want to say I love this movie, I like this film, and it had some really bad reviews. But yeah, I do like the Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. I do like the suits. People say they don't like the suits, they look too CGI and stuff. Well, I like them, so yeah. I like seeing Parallax in it. I think he was cool. I do wish Sinestro was like the main antagonist though, instead of like the good guy. But that's pretty much like the only thing I really dislike in this film. It's not a great movie, but I think it's worth bringing up because I do like this film. So yeah. Number 9, Fantastic Four. I like Green Lantern. This isn't like a masterpiece, but I do like this movie. I actually did think that this movie was pretty big, but when I looked up on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's not like considered like a great superhero movie. Some people say it's like too silly to be taken seriously. I won't say it's silly. I mean, I like it. I like the casting choices. I think that's really clever. I think the Strawberry was simple and awesome and like had the basic Fantastic Four story about when they went into space and stuff. I like Doctor Doom in this. I think it was pretty good. So it was nice and simple, no silly twists. I just think it was like a good like straight superhero movie. Yeah, it's not a masterpiece, but I think it was pretty good. So yeah. Number 8 is Iron Man 2. Now, this isn't like my favourite Iron Man movie, but I do like it. I like it more than Iron Man 3 anyway. I think it's good you get to like some new Iron Man suits. It's the first appearance of Black Widow. You see War Machine, Iron Man and Pepper Potts get together. I do like Ivan Vanko as a character. I think the story's good of everyone like wanting Iron Man's suit and stuff, like for the army and stuff. I think that was like a realistic idea. Because I think in real life, if someone maybe like a suit like Iron Man, the government would want it. So I think that was a good storyline. One of the things though that I dislike in this movie is Whiplash as Whiplash. I like Ivan Vanko, but you never see him like as Whiplash. You only see him twice, and you only see him in like his proper Whiplash suit once. Was on like the racetrack, which was a really cool scene. But I think there should have been more scenes like that. And the next time you see like Whiplash is in that big Iron Man suit, which I thought looked ridiculous. So yeah, that was a downer. But everything else I really liked. I do wish that they kept like the old James Rhodes. I think they should have kept him. But Don Cheadle, or I think that's how you say it, I think he did a good job as Rhodey. So yeah, I do like this movie. Number 7. The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, a lot of people do like this movie. It actually says up here, the best Spider-Man yet. Or I don't think that's true at all. I think Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 like better than this. But I do like this movie. I think Andrew Garfield was a really good Spider-Man. I do prefer Tobey Maguire, but Andrew Garfield was like pretty good. I like the fact that it's like going like the untold story. I wouldn't say it's really untold story because like they did take a bunch of plot points from the first Spider-Man movie, but it was pretty. I think it was good that they're like remembering their roots and stuff. I like the fact that it's closer to the comics of like the artificial web shooters and having Gwen Stacy, the fact the girlfriend's done a Mary Jane, the Lizard. I thought it was pretty good. I do think it's kind of disappointing that they only seen the Lizard in like his lab coat once. I think you should have shown like his lab coat like every time he was on screen. But yeah, that's really like nitpicking really. So yeah, loads of people do like it, loads of people hate it. I won't say I love it or hate it, it's in the middle, but I do think it's a pretty good movie. One of the things that I don't like though, I've got to mention, is the Spider-Man suit. Oh my gosh, I hate that suit. I don't see how no one's picked it out before because I think that is an awful suit. It looks ridiculous. It looks too futuristic. The Spider Simple looks stupid. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like really. Lizard not being in his lab coat all the time. They did take a bunch of plot points from the first Spider-Man and that costume. But what I did like about this movie, another thing, was like the actual Spider-Man himself, not the suit. Like, it was very witty and stuff, which I thought was missing from like the original Spider-Man trilogy. Which I do like the original Spider-Man trilogy. I do think that in the original Spider-Man trilogy, you can say in the original Spider-Man trilogy, I think that like the witty Spider-Man was missing. But in this one, it was proper witty, and I do like it. So yeah. Number 6. Now we're getting to the movies that I love and had some bad reviews. Number 6 is Captain America: The First Avenger. I do love this movie. I mean, it did okay on Rotten Tomatoes, got like 70%, which means like it's not bad, but it's really not that good either. So I give it like a 9 out of 10. I really love this film. I think like it's really good, like being like in World War II. It's like seeing like Hydra, the Tesseract, Captain America's like origins. I liked his suit, and like you really see like his patrioticism or whatever the word is. I like Tommy Lee Jones as like the Colonel, whatever his name is, and I do think it's probably a good film. Like I think probably this is the best film from the Incredible Hulk to the Avengers. Like besides Iron Man. Iron Man is awesome. I'd say this is a close second. So yeah, I do like this film. In fact, I love it. So yeah. Number 5 is Batman Forever. I really love this movie. I mean, if you saw my worst best Batman movies, which was one of my first, it was actually my first worst to best video. Well, this isn't worst best top 10, but whatever. This was at 4. It just isn't that good, but out of all Batman movies, besides the 3 that I put as like the worst, I hate those all almost equally. But the other 5, which this was in, I all love almost equally because I don't know, I just do. And I do really like this movie. I like Val Kilmer as Batman. I like the fact they brought Robin into it. He wasn't that annoying in this, but he was in Batman and Robin. Jim Carrey's Riddler. I really liked him. I didn't really like Tommy Lee Jones though as Two-Face. You don't think it was that good. I think it's got like a good plot. They made it like more kid friendly. So I just thought like when I first heard of this film, that's what I watched. I thought, oh my god, they made it kid friendly. It's gonna be awful. But I think they pulled it off. They made it like more like neon and stuff. But they pulled it off. I think it's like a dark movie. I think anyway. It's just my opinion. So yeah, it's not as bad as people say it is, and I love it. Number 4, Ghost Rider. I do love this film. This film is awesome, I think. Yeah, it's got a bit of cheesy dialogue here and there, but, you know, it's only like one small thing I don't like in this movie. I like Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. I do think, though, that the younger version, like the younger Ghost Rider should have been like the Ghost Rider for like the whole movie. But Nicolas Cage was pretty good. I do like Carter Slade. Keep on getting mixed up, Blaze Slade. I think Carter Slade was a really cool character. I loved it when he turned into the Ghost Rider, and they were like riding together like there. See it there. I think that was a really cool scene. The music for that scene was really cool. Blackheart and like his minions or whatever they are. I think they were really fun to watch. I like the story of like the contract of Sam Van Gonza. I think that's how we say it. So yeah, I really do like this movie. Number 3, X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is actually, believe it or not, one of my favourite X-Men movies. It's just considered by most people to be the worst X-Men movie, but I really don't know why. I mean, I really like it. Yeah, the Wolverine's claws in this looked pretty bad, and yes, they ruined Deadpool, but that's the only thing I dislike in this movie. I like seeing his relationship with Sabretooth. You saw Gambit in this, which was awesome. I liked Deadpool in the elevator scene. That was really cool. And people also say that Wolverine wasn't badass enough in this movie. Well, that's actually a reason why I like this movie. Not that it wasn't badass enough, but I think it's just a nicer character in this. It was more likable. People say stuff oh yeah, he had a girlfriend and all that stuff. He's too soft. But I think in the original X-Men trilogy, he was kind of a prick. I didn't like the whole I'm a loner, I'm just gonna go off on my own, even though it's obviously the wrong thing to do thing. I didn't like that about Wolverine, but in this, he was kind of like a team player. And another thing, it's a small thing that no one else mentions, but it's a thing that stands out to me is Wolverine's hair in this. In the original trilogy, he had that really stupid hair that I laugh at all the time. Stupid hair. And this one, he had more realistic hair that a human would have. So yeah, I think this is a really good movie, one of my favourite X-Men movies, and it has had some really bad reviews, but I like it. Actually, in fact, I love it. So yeah. Number 2 is Superman 3, not the Superman trilogy, but I got it in one box. So it's just Superman 3, I'll just get the disc out. Superman 3. Right. This is my favourite Superman movie by far, because when I was younger, I wasn't really fond of Christopher Reeve's Superman because I thought his costume was silly, the effects were silly. But I was 7 years old, so that's I think every young person thinks that old movies are stupid because of the effects. Now that I've grown up, I watched some things on TV. Actually, when I was younger and I didn't like Superman, I saw some bits of the old movies on TV. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And it turns out that all the things that I found cool about Superman were from this movie, Superman 3. And it is my favourite Superman movie because it is awesome. I like the evil Superman. I think that was a good twist. Not really a twist, but you know. There was very little Lois Lane in here, which I like because personally I dislike Lois Lane, in the original Superman movies. So I he went to his roots in Smallville. I think that was really cool. I like that Gus guy. I think his name was Gus. I think it was really funny. People say there's too much slapstick in this movie. I don't think it was. I mean, I think yeah, there was a bit of slapstick some parts, but you know, it's an 80s movie, and I do think it makes the darkness and the slapstick together quite evenly. What else is there? I don't know. The scene where you see evil Superman and Clark Kent fight. I love that scene. That was really cool. And one of my favourite scenes in all Superman movies. I don't think many people mention this, but my favourite scene. It's always astounded me. I think it was really clever where Superman flew to the lake, a lake, froze it, picked it up, and dropped it on a fire. I think that was really resourceful, really clever. You probably won't be able to do that in real life, but I think that's really clever as Superman, and I just love that scene. I don't know why, I just really do. So yeah, favourite Superman movie. Number 1. So the movie that I loved a bit and has some seriously bad reviews, Daredevil. I do really, really love this movie, and I think that Ben Affleck was a really good Daredevil. I like the Daredevil suit, and it's got one of my favourite soundtracks to a movie. It's got a brilliant soundtrack. I do besides Rocky IV, the Rocky IV soundtrack. I mean, it's just got a seriously good soundtrack, I think. Where is there? Colin Farrell as Bullseye. I think he was really good. The Kingpin, I thought he was really good in this. I wouldn't say Elektra's like kind of unnecessary for the movie, but that's only like, I won't say it's a small bit, but I think Elektra was like pretty good in it. She was kind of unnecessary, I think, but I think she was a really pretty good character. I think the story was good, and yeah, I do really love this movie. If you saw my top 10 Marvel movies, this was number 3 for my favourite Marvel movies, and it still is. I really love this movie. So yeah, thanks for watching my top 10 superhero movies that I love but everyone else hates. Make sure you watch like my other top 10s and worst to best and versus series. I actually started something new kind of recently that is MK Armageddon create a character, which is, yeah, just like create characters on MK Armageddon and film them for you. But yeah, you should check that out, that's pretty cool. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Make sure to watch my next video. So yeah, see ya.